Good morning. My name is Gabriel Nunez, and I'm currently a student at Post University in the MBA program, which I'm currently in my final class, Business 700, the Capstone Project. Today, I am here to talk to you about a couple things. But the first thing is self-reflection. Through my journey through the MBA program, I wanted to talk to you about my success, my growth, and the challenges that I've occurred during this last year and a couple months. After serving 20 years in the United States Navy and retiring as a senior chief, I felt that my experience level in the supply chain management was at an ultimate high. The only thing I really didn't understand from getting my bachelor's degree in a business administration program at St. Leo's University was the different aspects and the different classes that an MBA had and would provide, and the material that you would use would go on to certain, career jobs, and how it would help you along the way. So some of the challenges that I expected, or that actually not expected, but that I had through this program, was through business analytics for managers. The reason why I say this is my experience through the military and supply chain management. There was always, I guess you can say, somebody to show you, or the term that we use was OJT, on the job training, and you would learn as you go. And you can learn from hundreds and thousands of different people and find an answer, and get on the right page, and then get with the program through experience. What was a little difficult for me and challenging for me was that the PBO courses through business analytics provided very stringent and tedious Excel, I guess you could say advanced institution that made it a little bit challenging for me. So I had a lot of questions through that analytics class. I am a Lean Six Sigma green belt and black belt, and I try to use my knowledge from that when figuring out how to complete the course. And some of the, I guess you can say, information that was provided in the learning steps in this course, the green belt and black belt sort of helped me along and built my growth in understanding the actual course and application through that class. And through the MBA program, it had certain courses from the concentration that helped me get to this point and actually get to this, I guess you could say, end result, finishing up the capstone. And some of those are the corporate finance for managers, quantitative analysis, project management, global supply chain, logistics, transportation, and management, sourcing and procurement management, and then the last, last and least, is the capstone project. So putting everything together and utilizing them to be a better leader. Not only be a better leader, but to help your organization, my organization, and future organizations to be successful. And when I say successful, success is driven by different matrix and measures. But the MBA program at Post University helped me understand what those metrics and measurements are through all these different core classes. And not one is greater or better than the other, but there are different tools that you can have in your tool bag to utilize them throughout your career. These classes or courses have helped me in a direction to achieve my ultimate goal, which is one day is to help, which I'm currently a senior manager for an energy company, but I want to be in a position which I have been before in the military, leading at a high tempo, leading large operations, and executing to the fullest. And potentially, being a director and moving up in my career as a civilian in the civilian sector and helping the organizational grow and be number one. Since I had a big impact in several commands and several departments and several ships and different organizations. But I want to be able to do that and lead at a high level for a Fortune 500 company and actually see the potential when it grows. And the reason why is it's almost passion for me, and I guess you can say, a drive and a sense of fulfillment to see something that wasn't there to something that you created and established and you made it 100 times better, and then it's flowing like I guess you could say, a well-oiled machine. A couple things that I guess you could say I would have, a recommendation for that, sometimes it's a little hard to, would be, I guess, the professors making a small little video or to do breakdown of some of the harder core classes, maybe like what I talked about for the business analytics class, and even at the end we did a capsism, I guess you can say, tournament, running a company, and having a tutorial or something to go through for those, very detailed, because there was a lot of information that I guess me and my teammates or classmates or colleagues had to figure out on our own, and that could have been part of the learning experience, going to find out the answers, which at this level, if there's a problem, you have to have a root cause, or you have to have a solution for the problem. You're going to find out the root cause and then execute as a leader or as a manager at this level for the MBA program. And so that could be some of the purposes of, the point, but I think it would just make it easier and helpful to understand the why behind it. During the courses, some of them through the PBL type or scenarios, you have to interact with different personalities, which that's going to happen in a corporation. But some, I guess you could say, students or colleagues levels our drive isn't in the same direction. So it could be, I guess you can say, hard and very tedious, and overall you're trying to, if you're self-motivated and you want to get stuff done, it could hold you back and could I guess you can say, make it drag on a little bit longer than it has to be. And that would be my only recommendation. Try to take out some of the PBO courses as well, and make it internal and one-on-one with more tutorials from or instructions from the professor as a whole. Maybe on some of the harder subjects, not on all of them, but just some of the harder subjects that most of the students struggle with. And then last but not least, I had a great journey, and I'm looking forward to this course being over. But I made a lot of, I guess you could say, friends, and you know, throughout the entire course of over a year, um, while getting my MBA, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, Post University. Thank you, professors, and the current professor, Dr. Mike. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. And it's been an honor and privilege, and I'm thankful for it. And I can't wait to do bigger and better things and run large organizations and make you guys proud. Thank you.